Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over something that's a little bit of a mystery at this time right now. So it seems like you can pretty much last almost forever in the raids currently, as when you do dodge charge moves, whether you resist it or it's super effective to you or it's just neutral, you are going to be taking some splash damage even if you successfully dodge the charge move from the raid boss. So this is pretty interesting. Now you can also dodge the quick moves as well, and this is effectively working for those too, but there's a little bit of an issue. The fact that you can dodge all the moves you want and get in the hits when you can, but there is, at the end of the day, that timer, right? So if you're trying to do this by yourself to last forever, you have to still remember about the timer, and we're going to be taking a look at several examples, okay? So really quick, let's just break this down here. So it seems like it started when the Shadow Regigigas event had started rolling out in certain places of the world. I do not know 100% if this is an actual feature that has been implemented into the game, so you do not take any splash damage anymore when you're going up against the raids, or if it's just a glitch, okay? They haven't said anything, but I'm just going to bring you this because it is currently in the game right now. So if you're about to go out there and do your Shadow Regigigas day and you're down to some minimal people and you need to do some dodging to survive, even though you can go back in and revive, there is that thing because these are not, you know, max battles. I just wanted to give you this information because it's funny to me. I've been around doing these special raid battles and challenges ever since they were here, so I know about this. Now, when we look at this, I will be doing some kind of wonky dodging, going like swiping back and forth like frantically. Don't worry, we're gonna look at a clean one at the end, going up against a Mega Gyarados, and I'm gonna be soloing that. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at some examples. I'll go ahead and throw that video up right now. So, oh wait, right now. Okay, there we go. So of course this Lapras was spamming me and spamming me and spamming me with charge moves, but the second I started recording it didn't really do anything. But as you can see, the dodge that I did do didn't really do much damage. That's not the best example, don't worry. We're gonna take a look at this. This Regigigas hitting me with Focus Blast. We should be taking some splash. Look at, no damage. Focus Blast, this is the third one. Look at this, dodge, no damage. Look at this. I'm in a group with 20, so don't worry. I was still putting in work. No damage. What's going on here? Another Focus Blast. No damage. Why is he hitting me with so many Focus Blasts? What the hell is going on here? A Focus Blast. No damage. Look, we're still at the same health, okay? Now, I want to tell you, I didn't get it on camera. I swear it happened. I promise you. I was in the yellow and I dodged and I gained health. And then I dodged again and I healed again. That obviously is some sort of an error or glitch, right? Maybe it's not, but I highly doubt that they're going to keep it like this, okay? But as far as the healing aspect, but when you dodge, you literally effectively take 0 damage now. What in the hell is going on here? That's awesome, right? But I don't think this is going to be permanent, but I want to put this out here quickly so you can utilize it before they do remove it or whatever the case may be. Though I guarantee you they're going to come out with a tweet. Look, and this is not me being arrogant, okay? I'm just saying, this is just usually the story of my life, as they say. As soon as I put out some sort of a glitch or an error, they come out with a fix, like, oh, we're stopping this, or we fixed it, or right away, it's like, oh, well, great. Well, at least I reported on it 4 minutes before they removed it. So as you can see here, these dodges are pretty insane, as we're just gonna be able to move out of the way here and take effectively no damage. So what does this mean? What does this mean? And I'm going to explain to you how the dodging works really quick too, because we've got a pretty decently long video to look at to the lead up against the Mega Gyarados that we're going to solo by ourselves here. So whenever the raid boss is going to attack with a charge move, you kind of have an idea as to what it is. Some are faster, some are slower. But to know exactly when to dodge, the screen will kind of flash around the whole perimeter, a kind of yellow flash really fast, and at that moment is when you're supposed to dodge effectively without, you know, taking the full amount of damage. And typically when you do correctly do the dodge, after you see the yellow flash, you take reduced damage. You don't take no damage. So this is why it's kind of crazy to me. All right, so we're going to be going up against this Mega Gyarados here. Now, the first time I am a little wonky. Okay, forgive me. We're going to go in again, and this is not going to be a successful one because I do too many dodges. Because I was trying to test it out to see how the hell is going on if it's not just the Regigigas, although I did do it with the Shadow Lapras too, but I wanted to make 100% sure. And sure enough, Yeah, it works for not just the Regigigas, but it works for pretty much every single raid here. So you can effectively take no damage if you dodge correctly. Now, what we're doing here is going up against the Mega Gyarados with Bite, and we're using Fighting. And now it is cloudy weather, so we're doing a lot more damage typically than we would using Fighting moves. I just want to point that out. But the Gyarados is using Bite, which is going to be resisted by our fighting types. So that move does nothing. So as long as we dodge the charge move, which I do believe is Crunch, still not very effective, but still doing a decent amount. But if we can dodge those as much as we possibly can, we can do so much damage with one Pokemon, particularly our Mega Lucario. Your strongest one is the one you're going to want to dodge the most with. And now we're just kind of going ham on it because I realized we're a little bit behind schedule and I thought I might be able to pull it off. But let's just see how close I do get. We have Zergatree. I just recently powered that up because it was asking me to power up Pokemon, and I was like, all right, we'll just go with the Zergatree. I think it's like a 15-15, like 12 or something, or so, yeah, something like that. All right, anyway, back in here with the Lucario, and yeah, we're just putting in the work. Again, after this one, we are going to successfully take it out, and we are going to be dodging a whole crap load. We're just going to do the dodging a little bit more gracefully. We're not going to just swipe. We're going to do one swipe. There's going to be a couple double swipes, but we're still going to do it, right? But yeah, what do you guys and gals think about this? Pretty crazy, right? Again, I wanted to get it out as soon as possible. I know right now, as I'm recording this and as I'm going to be getting this up, people are still going to be doing their Shadow Regigigas Raid Day, so I know it's not going to probably get the circulation that it really needs. But if you can give this a thumbs up and or share it to somebody that might find this information useful, that'd be fantastic, especially if you can just simply give it a thumbs up. That'd be really nice. Tell me what you think down below. So, all right, we got it really low there. Of course, this is going to be attributed because I was dodging too much, so we're going to do it again and try this correctly. And as you can see, every single dodge that I do is literally doing no damage. As a matter of fact, that healing thing I was telling you about, remember? I think it actually happens here. Let's pay attention. I'm pretty sure it does. All right. And the way to know if we do heal, it's not the fact like, oh, my health goes up so much that you can tell. It's usually when it's in the yellow, it'll go back into the green. Or if it's in the red, it'll go back into the yellow. That's how you can tell mostly if you're healing. That's totally not a feature. I already know that, which leads me to think that this whole thing is a little bit of a glitch that happened during the Shadow Regigigas, and once it's done, it might just go away. So take advantage of this though right now. If this is a permanent switch, cool. I don't have any complaints, really, to be honest with you. If you're dodging, then damn, cool, take no damage. That's what a dodge should effectively be. If you dodge something, what does that even mean? Did you dodge it or did you not? Did you partially dodge it or did you fully dodge it? Because if you fully dodged it, you should take no damage. So, all right, let's see if I heal here. It's going to be coming close. Let's see. Once it gets into the yellow. Okay, let's go. Lucario is putting in the work. I think I'm doing really well on the dodges. Another thing to keep in mind too is the fact, all right, hold on. I'll talk about that in a second. All right, yellow, come on, show me the heal. I don't think it's going to do it. I know it happened. Maybe it happened in the last battle. But another thing that you need to keep in mind going up against these raid bosses is the fact that them hitting you with a charge move could even help you take these things out even faster, because it is going to be filling up your energy, which is going to allow you to throw more charge moves and actually do more damage in the long run, right? So you got to keep that in mind too. So dodging a whole bunch could actually screw you over, right? So just want to put in all these little things here. But also dodging could help you out too. I mean, technically when it comes to raiding, you can just do as much damage as you possibly can, and then just when you get knocked out, you revive everything and then go right back in. Usually that's what you're going to want to do to just kind of do the most damage as possible. But if you're like right at the cusp of getting to a charge move, you don't want to faint, do a dodge. You'll be able to do more damage there, right? So now with the Conkeldurr Shadow as well as the Shadow Machamp, we're just gonna go all in here. I think I do a couple of dodges, but we're just gonna go ahead and take it out. And the Lucario was successful in bringing it down extremely low by its stinking self with 1 life. That was incredible. No reviving here. So folks, there you go. Just wanted to bring you this bit of information here because I found this to be quite fascinating. Yeah, so I personally noticed it, and then I saw somebody else on Twitter talking about it, and then I was like, oh, Okay. Now it's going to look like I'm copying them, right? But no, I certainly noticed this because I do play the dodge game here and there. If there's a group of 20 people, forget about it. I know I was doing it earlier with the Focus Blast. There was 20 people, but I was just testing it out because I was still curious. What the hell is going on? Why are we taking 0 damage? That Focus Blast, it hit me with like 10 of them in a row or more. That should have totally like knocked me out, even if I was dodging because of the splash damage, but I survived. I freaking didn't even take any damage. But anyways, there you go, folks. Just wanted to bring you that. Are we allowed to be invincible in raids now, or is it a glitch? We'll have to see in due time. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
I finally did it. I'm the champion of the Pokémon League. Hurry up and come. Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!